What's the deal, y'all? What's Numbers TV? Your boy Paul Rome in the building. You know what I mean? We got a quick live. I think we're doing 2 lives today. I'm not sure, but I'm doing this live right now. You know, I came across this dude on 050 channel. Shout out to them. But I had did a profile piece before, right? On Melly and Mook. I did a profile piece on them. So then when I was watching that live, I realized that Kha, he goes Kha.Reality, the Solar Outpo, those is his, his handles right now. I realized that he was one of the dudes that took the stand on Muck, who I did the profile piece on. So, I was doing my research. I watched most of that interview, and he gave his reasons as to why he did what he did. But we need some background. We got to do some research ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, when you listen to just one side of the story, you only get how they spin it. You understand? And regardless if people say, yo, I'm telling the truth, I'm telling you how it is, there's always some spin cycle going on when you're only getting it from one side, right? Pause. So, I had to do some research, use my Googles, and I pulled up some information. So, we're going to read it. We're going to take a look at it. Now, I just did a live on Ali Zoe Adam, and there was some pushback as to some people saying he's an informant, some people saying he not, right? So this falls right under that lane as far as like, was he justified for doing what he did, or was he just looking out for self and now trying to spin it to the youth as, oh, the streets ain't what it is, I had to do what I had to do, I had to get out the streets, this was my way out, the streets never loved, they don't love nobody, they did me dirty, right? Is that an excuse? Is that a good enough reason for you to turn state's evidence, right? So we're gonna do some research. We're gonna do our own. We're gonna come to our own conclusion. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting a few more people get in the building. There's 52 people in the building. Hit the like button, share the live, all that good stuff, man. The like button's free. Boogie Down, what's the deal? I see you. My guy Boogie Down in the building. Overflow TV, City Boy Floyd, Mako. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Let's get a few more people get up in here. You know what I mean? Hope everybody having a good Friday. Weekend, holidays, Christmas on its way. If you into that. Hold on, let me pull up some of this. You know what I mean? GD's in the building, funny face. He said, I'm sitting in jail while these informants are free, shaking my head. Yeah, that's the decision. I know the other guy, right, that I got up here on the top, that's Chi-Town, right? Real name, Marcus Laborde, something like that. I'm not sure exactly. Laborde, Marcus Laborde, right? He was the big hat. He took the stand also, yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was the big hat out of Brooklyn. You know what I mean? And he took the stand also. It is what it is. Coco Bread in the building sent it off with the super chat. He said, what's the numbers is live? Yo, what up? We talk about, we're talking about Kha.Reality right now. Now, he has a message now. You know what I'm saying? He's doing the YouTube thing. I see Harlem Legend in China. They be having them up there. Salute to them in their platform. You know what I'm saying? Go subscribe and follow over there. Right? He be up there. So they got a buzzing platform, right? They be having hundreds, thousands of people in their live. They got an audience. So by them showcasing Kha, who's trying to build his YouTube, you put in an informant, somebody who broke the code, somebody who was, quite possibly looking out for self. You giving him a platform now. He could either help the youth or he could infect the youth with the same principles that he once was a part of, which was when you get caught, you rat, basically, right? Now, some kids can look at it like, oh, I'm learning my lesson from him. I'm never going to get involved in the streets. But others could be taking it as, I'm going to be in the streets. When I get caught, I'm going to tell. And look, these platforms are still going to accept me. The internet's still going to accept me. I'm still going to be able to do what I do. So, it is, you got to look at it from both sides of the coin, right? But shout out Boogie Down, sent it off right after Cocoa Bread with that $5 super chat. He said, nasty work. Batty Bill said he's a rat. Where you at, Batty Bills? You on roll, getting into the money? So we're going to pull it up. I'm going to pull up some of this. First, let me see. Let me see what I got first. We're going to pull up some of it. But as you know, I did a profile piece on Melly and Mook, man. So if you know Melly and Mook, right? Melly and Mook was two brothers out of Marlboro houses in Brooklyn. Melly got killed. Case unsolved. But I guess they blamed Real Right for doing it. Even though it's still an open case, I guess Bread Gang, which was Melly's crew and Muck crew, they blamed Real Right for having something to do with Melly's death. Muck went and revenged his brother's death. Well, what he thought was revenging his brother's death, and killed S. Dot, Sean Pert, right in Brooklyn. Now, he gets locked up in a big 5-9 indictment out of Brooklyn. Star Brim was a part of that indictment. Chuck was a part of that indictment. If you know Chuck, he's another well-known member, right? He got, they all got indicted, but Mook got charged with a murder. Shout out Bullets Gotti in the building. He got charged with a murder. And that murder was S. Dot when he killed S. Dot. He ended up going to trial. He blew trial. Some people during the trial, they try to say Mook said a little too much, right? That he pointed the finger at Jeezy Moolah on certain things, even though nobody was charged with any crimes off of what Mook said. But some people say Mook said too much, but that's neither here nor there right now. Now, during Mook's case trial, Chi-Town, which is Marcus Laborde, he took the stand, right? The big hat. Kha.Reality took the stand, right? He was a member also. So we're gonna run through some of these. We're gonna run through. Matter of fact, let me pull up before we get to that. Let me pull up some pictures so we could get familiar with who's who. Shout out my guy Batty Bills though, man, on the check-in. If you make it home in time, B, just jump on, man. Yeah. Even though we probably do another live later, but you always appreciate your train of thought is needed a lot of the times. All right, here we go. This is Chi-Town, right? The big hat. This is him with Offset, right? Get from some of the faces. Marcus Laborde. Here we go again. You see him? You know what I mean? He called Melly and Mook and all those dudes his little homies. He was the big bro. You know what I mean? He was the big bro. Let's see what else we got. Oh, here you go. See the members. You see Chi-Town, right? Who else you see? You see Star Brim. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. All right, right? So there you go. You see Star Brim, right? You see Pee Wee. You see Chuck. You see Deadeye in the back. The other dude with the glasses looked like Mel Kroger. I don't know if that's him. It looked like somebody who could resemble. I don't think that's Mel. But you see Deadeye in the back, and you see Chi-Town, right? So he's with the members. Well-known member, ranking member. That is Mel? Okay. So there you go. You see the big hats, basically, in one picture, right? Deadeye, Mel, Pee Wee, Star Brim. Some call her the godmother, right? They had that in the paper. She was the godmother. Chuck went down with the whole Cardi B when they allegedly got at 6ix9ine girl and all that in the strip club. You know what I'm saying? There you see Chi-Town, right? There you see, there you go again. That picture's from something else. We gonna get to that. But those is the oh, here you go. Here's Kha. And here's Kha right now, fresh home, getting to the bag. You know what I mean? He's getting to the bag. So these are the faces that we're gonna be speaking about today. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Let's see what else we got. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about this real quick. This would be something good to start at right here. Let's start with this. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let's start with this. Let me see if this plays something. Oh, here we go.
Police say Taekwon Hill, 2 Brooklyn men arrested following a high-speed chase and wall kill. Police say Taekwon Hilliard and Khalif Watson robbed an AT&T store yesterday afternoon in Monticello. But authorities say they were able to track the stolen cell phones in their possession. Officials say Hilliard and Watson then led police on a high-speed chase. We're told their car crashed into a guardrail as the duo tried to get away. The men then took off on foot, but were caught. The pair was charged with robbery and sent to Sullivan County Jail without bail.
Okay, let's say that one more time.
2 Brooklyn men arrested following a high-speed chase and wall kill. Police say Taekwon Hilliard and Khalif Watson robbed an AT&T store yesterday afternoon in Monticello. But authorities say they were able to track the stolen cell phones in their possession. Officials say Hilliard and Watson then led police on a high-speed chase. We're told their car crashed into a guardrail as the duo tried to get away. The men then took off on foot, but were caught. The pair was charged with robbery and sent to Sullivan County Jail without bail.
All right, y'all, hit the like button. We got 50 people in the building. Hit the like button. That's that. But there's I got another article that's a little more detailed, so we're gonna read that. Hit the like button, y'all. There's 128 people in the building. We having a conversation. Hit the like button. Now, Kha spoke about this on his interview with 050. He spoke about him robbing stores and for cell phones and all that. He spoke about all this, right? He said that's how he was getting money after he had a lawsuit. He said he had a lawsuit. He spent it, went broke. And after that, he resorted to robbing stores, basically, coming off with the hundreds of thousands worth of phones and electronics and things of that nature. And he spoke about this in his interview, right? This is a little more detailed. On May 11th, police responded to a 911 report of an armed robbery at an AT&T store located in the village of Monticello. 2 males disguising their appearance with hooded sweatshirts, sunglasses, and a mask had entered the store and displayed what appeared to be a black semi-automatic handgun to a store employee and two shoppers who were also present in the store. Listen, y'all, check it out. This is before he took the stand, right? So you see what he's out there doing. He's out there robbing people, guns drawn, armed robbery. He's out there pointing guns at civilians committing robberies. Even though he's not taking nothing that belongs to them, that could still leave some PTSD somebody getting a gun pointed at them, tied up, whatever, right? That still creates, lasting effects. So he's out there. He's a member. He's participating in street activity, armed robberies. The perpetrators then forced the store employee and customers to a back room of the store where they bound all three with duct tape, right? He's tying them up, might be threatening to shoot them, who knows, right? Scaring the living hell out of these people, right? They just there trying to get a check, working a 9 to 5. They don't own AT&T. None of the inventory belongs to them. But yet they're put in a position where they're being tied up, guns drawn on them, duct tape, and led to a back room. They could be thinking they're going to get shot in the head and killed back there. The perpetrators then stole several dozen iPhones, iPads, and other cell phones from the store safe. The perpetrators then fled the store with the stolen merchandise in a 2018 white Jaguar motor vehicle. The store employee was able to free herself and activate the store's panic alarm, alerting Monticello police. So far, I don't hear nothing about Mook. I don't hear Mook being involved. I don't hear Mook's name. Mook is who got told on, right? So you justifying what you did because you said the streets never love you, never love nobody, took advantage of you. But from what I'm hearing right now, I don't see nothing about Mook being involved in nothing you got going on. So why tell on Mook? I don't know. We're gonna get to that. Let's keep it moving though. Monticello officers arrived on scene and quickly obtained a description of the suspect as well as information from AT&T security, which tracked one of the stolen phones via GPS, which showed the suspects traveling eastbound on Route 17. Monticello police, assisted by New York State Police and the Sullivan County Sheriff's Office, were able to locate the white Jaguar traveling eastbound on Route 17 in the vicinity of exit 13. So basically the GPS on the stolen phones, they activated. They basically got a tracking device on them. You know what I mean? They robbing tracking devices basically. So they destined to lose from the jump. They robbing phones that got is basically a moving tracking device. It's like a what is it? What's some things called that they throw in your car now? Damn, whatever it is, whatever them shit is called. But he's riding around with one of them things, right? He basically the police is on him. They could follow them from a damn iPad or that little whatever. They could follow wherever they going. So there's really no getting away at this point. Officers attempted to initiate a stop of the suspect's vehicle. During the attempt, a police vehicle was struck by a dump truck, injuring Monticello Police Detective Michael G. Davis as he was exiting that police vehicle. So now they got assault on the officer. I still don't hear Muck's name. I don't hear Jeezy Moolah's name. I don't hear Real Right Sports' name. I don't hear Real Right Telly's name. And none of this right here, right? The suspect then fled from police at speeds reaching 125 miles per hour. The suspect's vehicle became incapacitated after striking a guardrail while attempting to get off of the highway at exit 116 in the town of Wallkill. The suspect's vehicle eventually came to a stop in the parking lot of the Quickway Diner, where the two male suspects and a third individual attempted to flee on foot. All three were taken into custody in connection with this investigation after foot pursuit. Proceeds from the robbery were subsequently recovered, as well as a black pellet pistol. Arrested were Sherrod Hillard, age 27, and Khalif M. Watson, age 23. They don't say the third person. I think the third person was his girl, because I think Kha mentioned that his girl was with them on the robbery. Both defendants were charged with robbery in the second degree, burglary in the second degree, and coercion in the first degree, all felonies. Both defendants were separately wanted for violations of parole in connection with the previous convictions. So they're on parole, both of them. Listen, let's check it out, y'all. Was he justified, or is he a stone cold rat? He's on parole. He's on parole, y'all. While on parole, he was convicted of a weapon. He's on parole for a gun possession charge, for having a gun. While on parole, he's committing armed robberies, more gun possession. He got a gun on him. He's on parole for having a gun. While on parole, he's committing a robbery with a gun. Okay? Just keep all this in mind. The third individual was not charged and was subsequently released. Hillard and Washington, I think that was the girlfriend. Hillard and Washington were arraigned before Acton Village of Monticello Justice Leo Glass and remanded to the Sullivan County Jail without pending further court action. All right? So that's the case he's locked up for. That happened in May of 2018. May of 2018. I remember that date. May of 2018. Now, here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go, y'all. What y'all talking about in the thing? Listen. Let's stick to the topics, man. Willis Gotti know a lot of information. Yeah, I don't gotta go at him. Let him. You feel me? He do be in tune with a lot that's going on, especially with this situation. 200 people in the building. Now I don't know if everything's I don't know what y'all saying, but I just know that, you know what I'm saying, he do know the people as far as the information that's involved, the people that's involved. Now listen, hit the like button. We about to get to the testimony now. This is where it all comes out. A lot of people get the info off the net though. Check this out, y'all. Y'all going crazy. Check this out, y'all. Remember, he got locked up in 2018. Defendant Marvin Pippins, a.k.a. Mook, was indicted on February 14, 2020. So almost 2 years after he gets indicted, along with 8 co-defendants as part of a sweeping indictment involving members of the 5'9 Brims, a criminal enterprise affiliated with the Blood Street Gang that operates in parts of New York City, including Brooklyn. On April 24, 2023, basically 5 years later, at the conclusion of a 12-day trial, the jury convicted defendants on all 6 counts against him in the superseding indictment, including murder and aid of racketeering. Okay? The charges. On September 24th, 2020, the defendant was charged in the superseding indictment with various crimes related to his participation in the affairs of 5'9 Brims, including conspiracy under the Racketeering Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act, aka RICO, conspiracies to possess and distribute drugs and to kill members of rival gang Real Right. An illegal firearm possession and use, most central to the defendant's trial, was murder and aid of racketeering charge against defendant for killing a rival gang member Sean Perth, aka S. Dot, on December 19, 2015. Specifically, defendant was tried on charges of racketeering, conspiracy to commit murder, murder and aid of racketeering, unlawful use of a firearm resulting in death, conspiracy with intent to distribute controlled substances in violation, unlawful use of a firearm. Count 7 also charged defendant with aiding and abetting or willfully causing the drug trafficking crime charged in count 6. Here we go. At trial, defendant right here, proof at trial, which included 15 witnesses and a host of documentary, audio, photographic, and video evidence, established the following. Defendant belonged to the 5'9 Brims, having been indicted into the enterprise around 2010 and participated in conspiracy to commit various crimes until at least February 2020, when he was indicted in this case. Critically, the evidence at trial established that defendant killed Sean Perth by shooting him multiple times outside the Weeksville housing complex in Brooklyn. Testimony of Marcus Laborde. That's Chi-Town. We're going to get to him. We're going to get to Chi-Town in a minute. Let's stick to Kha real quick, Paul. Let's get to Kha. Testimony of Khalif Watson. Y'all see it? This is his testimony, y'all. This is 5 years after he got arrested, while on parole, after already doing time. Now it's he might have been a free man already, right? Now it's his big day to get up on the stand. Remember, we didn't hear nothing about Mook being there when he robbed anything. You didn't hear about him getting money with Mook. We didn't hear none of that. In his interview with 050, he stated that he had met them and he felt like they were going to do something to him or rob him or kill him and take all his stuff. And he basically pieced all them off after the robbery. But in the initial robbery, the paperwork of the robbery that he got arrested, we don't hear nothing about Mook. We don't hear nothing about Jeezy. We don't hear nothing about none of them, right? So like I said, is he justified? Or was he stone cold rat and just looking out for himself? You know, we got to call a spade a spade. We need context. You know, we see him out here. He's doing his YouTube thing. Now, he's not the first rat informant to do his YouTube thing, so nobody's hating on that. Get your money. But we need to have both sides of the coin. We can't just hear your side about people doing you dirty and why this is why you ratted. We need to make our own decision, right? The government other central witness against defendant was Khalif Watson, another cooperating witness who was a member of various sets of the NYBBA, including the East Homicide Brims, the Bloodhound Brims, and eventually the 5'9" Brims. So son was set hopping. He was East Homicide. He was hounding. He prime time. You know what I mean? He jumping around. He making his rounds. He on a world tour, blood set world tour, but he's staying within the brims, it looked like. You know what I mean? Watson corroborated Laborde's testimony that the 5'9" brims were the highest set of all brims. Watson testified that one of the 9 rules of the 5'9" brims was fear no foe, meaning that if you saw a rival gang member, you will deal with them with violence. Watson further testified that one such rival to the 5'9" brim was Real Right, a gang known for scamming. Real Right leader was DeJohn McBean, a.k.a. Jeezy Moolah. Watson provided context regarding the degree to which individuals can be affiliated with multiple gangs at the same time or change allegiances over time. For example, if one was in a neighborhood gang affiliated with a national gang like Bloods or Crips, one could still commit crimes with the overarching gang. Further, they were Real Right members who were once 5'9" brims, including Jeezy Moolah. Despite never being a Real Right member, Watson committed scamming activity with members of Real Right, including Telly and Bucko, and also engaged in violent crimes with them, some directed at the 5'9" brim. So there he go. He throwing Bucko under the bus. He throwing Telly under the bus. So let's keep a list, right? He mentioned Jeezy, Telly, Bucko. That's 3 people already. That's 3 people he's telling on already, yeah. I didn't see none of them being a part of his initial robbery charge. Okay? I ain't see none of them. He just telling on them because he just telling on them. You know, maybe they didn't want to give him no pieces. Maybe they was ducking this, cuffing the sauce. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe they was treating him as a runner. They wasn't opening the floodgates. Who knows? But he's telling. Watson testified that around 2016, Real Right rivals with a Bread Gang and Folk Nation. He echoed Laborde's testimony in explaining that the Bread Gang was a group of 5'9" guys from the Marlboro houses, and told the jury that Laborde had explained to him that members of the Bread Gang were Laborde's little mans, and that they were all under Laborde. Being under him meant that they were all under. On cross-examination, Watson confirmed that every member of the Bread Gang whom he met was also a 5'9" Brims member. He identified the defendant as someone he knew in the 5'9" Brim. Before Watson met the defendant, he understood the reason Real Right considered the Bread Gang a rival was Perp, which is S-Dot's killing. Watson even recounted being with Telly and another Real Right member one night when Jeezy Moolah called them and told them that he had to drop or physical location for several Bread Gang members, including defendant. Jeezy Moolah told Watson and his companions to go shoot at Bread Gang members to avenge the killing of S. Watson and his friends complied with Jeezy Moolah's instructions and drove into Manhattan to find and shoot at Bread Gang members. Now, that case is the case that they're doing time for right now. Sport, Telly, Jeezy Moolah. They all got like 10 or better, right? Jeezy got 12. Sport got like 10. Telly got like 11, right? Kha said he was on that drill. Kha said he was on that drill. Guess what? Kha home. Kha home. They copped out. If they didn't cop out, Kha was going to have to take the stand and repeat everything he just said. They probably copped out because they know Kha, who was on the drill, was going to rat, which he already spoke about it on Mook's trial, was going to come up there and say everything that we just read. So they copped out. Right? This is nasty work, y'all. He's calling himself the Solar Alpo. You know what I mean? He's calling himself the Solar Alpo, yeah. He's standing on it. Saying basically, come and get me if y'all feel away. I'm not hiding. I'm in Utah or something. Y'all know where I'm at. I'm putting out there. I'm starting a YouTube career. Listen, he's not the first. We got Sammy the Bull. We got all races that rat and then come to the internet. It is what it is. I'm not complaining about that. But he's making it spin it like the gang in the streets did him dirty. Wasn't there for him. You understand what I'm saying? And then that's the reason why he ratted. I don't know if I could believe that because what's coming out right here, none of these guys, they's not your guys. You say you was L Block. You say you was from Franklin Ave. Those is your peoples, right? Leaf L's, rest in peace, who I did a profile piece on. That's all them. Right? They over there from L Block and all that. So why they supposed to hold you down, right? Your block, your peoples. Why is Real Right Bread Gang getting told on? Let's make it make sense. Is he justified or is he a stone cold rat, yeah? Defendant argues that the fact that Watson identified the Bread Gang as opposed to the 5'9" Brims as a rival of Real Right demonstrates the distinction between the Bread Gang and the 5'9" Brims. This is belied by Watson's very next statement about the Bread Gang being composed of 5'9" guys. After Watson's release from a drug treatment facility in 2017, he began robbing cell phone stores to make money. Watson invited LeBour, which is Chi-Town, right, to join his robbery schemes because he had met Chi-Town in this facility and because Chi-Town was a big hat, meaning Chi-Town has superior status in the 5'9" Brims. For one of the two robberies they committed together, Chi-Town brought defendant Mook and another Bread Gang member with him. That's when he said they came after the robbery, that he didn't know they was coming, and they took him to some trap where they go bust down all the work, everything they stole, and he felt like they was gonna book him and kill him. So he pieced everybody off, and they start feeling good. They start, calling people and feeling, they let their guard down. Watson had an uneasy feeling. There you go, right? Remember he mentioned that. I said he mentioned that in the interview, that he felt uneasy when they all got there. Like he didn't know what was going on about this because of his association with Real Right and the fact that Watson had previously shot at members of the Bread Gang, including defendant. So he done shot at them before. Now he's in the car with them or in the crib with them. They probably don't know this, but he's feeling nervy inside. You feel me? He's shitting donuts. He like, oh shit, what's going on? These niggas know. They might know that I spun on them before. Right? So now he breaking bread, giving them whatever they want. He basically taking nothing. They done took 100 cell phones. He's leaving with 10. and he letting them bust down a 90 between them. He like, y'all go ahead, y'all got it, right? He just want to get out of there. For this reason, Watson took various measures, including offering, here you go, offering to share the proceeds of the robbery, right? I just said that. He said that in his interview. He shared the proceeds of the robbery with the defendant and the other Bread Gang members to ingratiate himself with defendant. At one point, when Watson was alone with defendant, Mook, Watson told Mook that Melly was his son, and a cool dude. You know how that, that was your brother, that was my man. Yo, that was my man, son. Yo, Melly was my man. Me and son, we used to be in the club together. Word, that he was a cool nigga, boy. That shit was fucked up. What happened to him, man? Word, B. That was my man, son. I don't know why niggas did that to boy. You know how you gotta make it sound good. You know what I mean? So he over there just saying anything. In response, Muck said, they took my baby boy. That was his brother, his twin brother. And that defendant did boy dirty for that while making a gun gesture with his hand. So Muck said basically they took my baby boy and that he did S-Dot dirty for that, right? Watson understood the day to refer to real right, right? Now here we go. This is where they said Muck said too much. Yeah, he admitted to these statements, but he's making them sound like he was the reason why he testified was because they did him dirty, or quote unquote, the streets did him dirty. Or you know what I mean? They didn't have his best interest. They didn't look out for him. But come to find out, he was never rocking with them. He was more so rocking with real right than rocking with Mook and Bread Gang. He was fucking with Chi-Town. And the reason why he said he fucked with Chi-Town because he messed with dudes when he do robberies. He said he likes to mess with dudes that people would never think he would be around. So he messed with the quote unquote ops, so people will never put two and two together, right? So yeah, he's saying that I admit to these statements. You gotta admit to them. It's right. It's in black and white. When you Google his name, it pops up. But he's saying the reason he's ratting is because people did him dirty in the streets. They ain't look out for him. They treated him like a worker, a runner. But I don't see nothing with Mook and him having a relationship to the point where Mook could do him dirty. How did Mook do you dirty? How do you justify telling on Mook? You understand? So like I said, we heard his side of the story, but we need context. We need both sides. Then we can make our decision. If nobody challenges what he says, then his narrative is the narrative that's out there. You understand? Me, I really don't care what he did. That shit don't got nothing to do with me. We just need some type of context though. We need both sides of the coin. So that's what we're doing here today. At closing, the defense presented the jury with a defense case, including taking a stand to testify in his own defense. So Mook took the stand. Among other admissions, Mook testified that he murdered. So he told on himself at this point. Listen, Mook telling on himself, y'all. Mook testified that he murdered S-Dot outside of the Weeksville housing project by firing a gun at him 6 times. Mook testified that he killed S-Dot because he believed S-Dot was involved in Melly's murder and because he feared S-Dot was eventually going to kill him. The defendant testified that before the killing, S-Dot was on site with defendant, meaning that if the defendant were to see S-Dot, he would kill him on the spot. Also, when asked whether the real rights deserved what Melly got, defendant answered, "That's how I felt, yes." Defendant also offered the testimony of Edward McCowney, an individual whose family hosted the defendant for a number of years at their home, the Fresh Air Fund. So there you go. Hold on. Trying to see the one. That's it. Now we're gonna get to Chi-Town in a second. But that's Kha.Reality, right? I'm trying to see the right. Hold on. There was evidence that the defendant was proud of his actions and wanted to make others aware that he had committed the murder. For example, he boasted to Chi-Town that he was smoking a Dottie pack, which Chi-Town interpreted as Mook bragging about having killed S. Dot. Defendant Mook also told Watson that he did Boy dirty, right? In the aftermath of Watson invoking Millie's death. Boasting to fellow gang members and associates about committing a crime supports the inference that defendant was motivated by his membership to the 5'9" Brims when he killed them. Right? All right, let's get to Chi-Town real quick. Let's get to Chi-Town. Here we go. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. The government presented the testimony of Chi-Town, Marcus LeBreau, a.k.a. Chi-Town, a former 5'9" member and leader, as the main witness against defendants. So he was the main witness, y'all, the big homie. Check this out, y'all. Oh, yeah, that want to be gang. Oh, yeah, that want to be gang and all that. Right? Y'all want to be members. Y'all want to throw it up. Y'all want to fuck with the bitches and all that. Right? This is the gang telling on him. This is the big homie of the gang. He the big homie. He the big hat. Right? It's the big homie of the gang, y'all. He the one that probably giving you your 5'9" building and all that. He picking y'all right here. Y'all jump on boy. He's sending them on missions. Mac Mean, what's the deal? He's sending them on missions. He the one might be collecting the kitty if they got a kitty, right? It's the big homie, yeah. You know what it said? It said the big homie is the main witness against Mook. The big homie, yeah. Imagine calling somebody the big homie for then 10 years later, he the main witness on your case. Think about it, yeah. Because he locked up for a robbery or something. And he don't want to go to jail for the robbery. So he said, you know what? I'm going to tell them the little homies. They can't beat me anyway. They can't beat me. I've been beating these little niggas up for years. I'm the big homie. The big hat. You know what I mean? Yo, boy, you really going to take the stand on the homie? You going to take the stand? Yeah, I'm taking the stand on the homie. You know what I mean? I'm taking a stand on the homie. I got to get home. I got to get home to my family. I got shit to do. You know what I mean? Like, I've got to get back home, yeah? I can't go to jail for no 10 years right now. I got to get home. So he takes a stand, y'all. Listen to what he says. Let's read what he says. Chi-Town entered into a cooperation agreement with the government, provided background on the rules, custom purposes, and criminal activities of the 5'9" Brims, an independent set of the Bloods. The 5'9" Brims also go by names Primetime and Hat Boys and operate as part of the New York Blood Brim Army and or NYBBA. Other sets falling under the NYBBA umbrella are the Bloodhound Brims, MacBaller Brims, but among the Blood sets, the 5'9" Brims are considered elite. When asked if he was part of any particular regime of the 5'9" Brims, LeBroy responded that he belonged to the neighborhood gang called the Bread Gang, which operated in the Marlboro houses in Brooklyn. According to Chi-Town, if someone is part of the Bread Gang, he either is associated with or a member of the 5'9" Brims. Check this out, y'all. It gets better. LeBroy Chi-Town testified that he held the title of the Godfather, the GF, the highest position in the hierarchy of the Brooklyn 5'9" Brims from approximately 2008 to 2014. He was the GF, y'all, for 6 years. So he probably done lost his stain by now. Irwin, what's good? He probably done lost his stain. He not the big homie no more. He not the GF no more. He might be the low, right? Or he might have got demoted all the way back down to just a soldier, regular member. Who knows what he did? They might have caught him with some funny movements. He not the GF no more. You know what I'm saying? But for 6 years, he was the GF. Check it out, yeah? The big homie. Chi-Town jumped into the high one to achieve the position of Godfather, or GF, when the then Godfather was caught stealing from the kitty, or the pot of money to which gang members contributed for the benefit of incarcerated 5-9 members. So he took over the GF from the last GF because the last GF got caught stealing from the kitty. You know, niggas got to send them, pay them dues, throw some money in the pot. They got to send that to the homies behind the wall. The last GF said, nigga, I'm keeping this. Y'all niggas out here scamming, getting all this money. Y'all ain't looking out for the big homie. Send some money in the kit, y'all. I'm gonna send it to the bros behind the walls, behind the G wall and all that. He ends up keeping that. So you know how they play these games. You know how they play the games. They're always looking to take over. There's always somebody in the wings looking to get the last big homie out of position so they could become the new big homie. They got the last GF. Chi-Town's the new big homie. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm keeping this. I need some new, you know what I'm saying? I need a new leather. My bitch needs some Uggs. I need the new Montclair, the Cleasy. You know what I mean? I need that. Y'all niggas all fly. I got the belts and all that. The Margellas and all this. And y'all niggas got me out here. You know what I mean? With the Guess coat. I got the nothing less than Guess. And y'all out here with the Montclairs and all that. You know what I mean? The ball mains. You know, that was ball main time. They had the ball mains on. He out there with the Levi's. You know what I'm saying? The American Eagle joints. He said, I'm keeping that. So they got him out the whip. They got him out the way. Chi-Town's the big homie now. You know what I mean? When Chi-Town first became a brim, he acted as secretary for Ronald Howard, a.k.a. Lacey, who was the biggest brim at the time. Everybody done heard about Lacey, right? As part of his role as secretary, Chi-Town had the power to initiate other people. Chi-Town initiated defendant Mook into the 5-9 brims around 2010 or 2011 after Mook persistently asked to be initiated. So Mook want to get down. He like, come on, big bro, I'm trying to be a member, man. You know what I mean? Y'all got me as a 550 right now. Like, I want to be a member. Y'all niggas out here putting on. Y'all get to throw it up in the club and all that. Y'all peace in the homies. I want to be down. I want to be a member, man. Put me down. I'm ready to put in work. You already know I play with them things. I'm selling crack a mile a minute. You know what I mean? I think it's time, bro. It's time to, you know, for me to take my initiation and become a member, man. Take my oath. And I need to get down with the Hat Boys, man. I need to be brim, man. I need to be prime time. I want to get down with the primes, man. I want to be known as a member, man. Y'all got me as a 550 right now. I want to be known as a member. So he puts him down. 2010, 2011, Mook is down. Mook's a member now. You know what I mean? Testify, what he said. Let's see. Defendant. Oh, look, yeah. I told y'all. Look, I even read the paperwork and I already knew. Look, Mook came to be known as a shooter for the 5-9 brims because he was violent and aggressive. Mook was a shooter, yeah. He putting on for the gang. Look how they treat the shooters, yeah. Check it out. Mook out here putting in pain for the set. Ain't that what a member supposed to be doing? He just ain't out here just in it a fake, you know, in it for the fat. He ain't a fashion blood. You know what I mean? He ain't doing just for fashion. Rocking like a coat, like a fitted hat. Like, yo, I'm blood, homie. Yeah, like he ain't doing no putting in no work. He known as a shooter. If you in the streets, you know everybody ain't a shooter. You got your shooters. You got your niggas that get money. You got your niggas that fuck with the bitches. You got your working niggas. Some members is working niggas. 9 to 5s and all that. Right? You got some cool niggas that might be members. Nigga might play ball. He's still a member though. Mook is the shooter of the set, or one of the shooters, I'll say. I'm sure he wasn't the only shooter. Mook came to be known as a shooter. And this how they treating him, y'all. The big homie telling on the shooter. Putting in work. Check it out. Chi-Town testified to the identities of several 5'9" Brim associates or members to the government through photographic evidence. These individuals include James Cease, a.k.a. Chop Wop, Montel Shoemake, a.k.a. Buzzo, Rodolfo Zambrano, a.k.a. Latin De Niro, Jeffrey Bush, a.k.a. Chuck Taylor, that's Chuck, Brian Jackson, a.k.a. Max Millie. Max Millie, he was a bread gang dude. I think he just came home from the feds off this case. Melvin Pippins, a.k.a. Melly. Melly's the brother that got killed. And defendant, a.k.a. Muck. So he telling on everybody, y'all. Chi-Town testified that after the murder of Melly, defendant's twin brother in Brooklyn in October 2015, Real Right, a neighborhood gang that operates out of Canarsie, Brooklyn, became the 5'9" Brim's main rival. According to Chi-Town, Melly was known primarily as a member of the bread gang and had a reputation as a scammer, but not as someone who committed any other type of crimes. So Melly wasn't known as a shooter. See how that go? Melly was known as nigga that get money, get fly, go to the parties and all that. He ain't a shooter though. He ain't putting on for the set that way. He making the set look good on Instagram and all that. You know what I mean? He going in them stores and all that. But he ain't putting no pain in. That's what bro doing. Bro putting in the pain. The 5'9" Brims honored Melly after his death with posts on social media, clothing with his image on it, and candlelight visuals. Chi-Town first became aware of Melly's murder when he was incarcerated. He called 5'9" Brims member Jeffrey Bush, a.k.a. Chuck, to get more details of the crime on a phone call. Chuck told Chi-Town that he believed Real Right was responsible for Melly's death. This made Real Right members Brim most wanted because of Melly's death. The expectation in the 5'9" Brims was murder for murder, and that Real Right members were on site for 5'9" Brims after Melly's murder, meaning that when you lay eyes on them, you do something to them on site. Believing Real Right to be responsible for Melly's death, defendant killed S. a Real Right member. Chi-Town, who was still in prison at the time, check that out, y'all. Look how nasty this is. Look how nasty this shit is, y'all. He wasn't even home. Oh my God, bro. You can't make this shit up. The nigga wasn't even home, y'all. He wasn't even around to witness this shit. Check this out, y'all. What type of peanut butter and jelly shit is this, yo? The nigga in jail. He getting the info on the phone. Oh, yo. And nigga told. Nigga got convicted behind his testimony. You see how it go? You gotta be quiet. You can't be out there telling your business, bro. He wasn't even home. He ain't see nothing. And he the state's main witness. He wasn't even around for the shit. He was locked up. Yo, you can't make this shit up, bro. That means he got it word of mouth. He got told what happened and then went on the stand and tell what he heard. Well, I heard that he killed them. I heard that he told me that he did this, that, and the third. He ain't see it. This shit crazy. After being released from prison, Chi-Town learned further details about S. murder from Chuck and another co-conspirator, Montel Shoemake, a.k.a. Buzzo. Specifically, Chi-Town learned the defendant was responsible for S. murder. Subsequently, Mook seemingly confirmed this fact by making a reference in LeBour's presence to smoking a Dottie pack, which Chi-Town took to be a disrespectful way to refer to someone who was deceased by insinuating that you have named a strain of weed after the person and are smoking it. After S. murder, defendant's reputation in the gang changed because some 5'9" members glorified Mook based on the violence and some feared him. Look at that, y'all. After he killed S. that's how you know everybody. Listen, every member isn't a shooter. Every member isn't tough. He had niggas in his own gang scared of him. Like, nah, boy, you better be easy with son. The nigga called, that nigga got 2-3 hats out here. He laying shit down. Nah, boy, you better pay that nigga that money you own, son. You owe that nigga some bread? Yo, you better get that nigga his money, son. That nigga ain't playing. He ain't gonna be playing with you, bro. You better get that nigga his bread, son. That nigga, I'm telling you, he waiting to shoot something else, boy. Look, now that nigga's his own man is scared of him. His own man, they glorify him. Yo, my son's a shooter. He let it go. When asked if it mattered who in real right was killed in retaliation for Melly's death, Chi-Town said no, indicating that the two organizations were dedicated to waging violence against each other at the time, relevant to the charged conspiracy. Even after the defendant killed, even after Mook killed S. The rivalry between the 5'9" Brims and real right persisted. Chi-Town testified that he knew Mook had engaged in the following criminal activity as part of his membership in the 5'9" Brims: selling crack, possessing a gun, dealing drugs with a gun, firing a gun, including at Laborde himself. Oh, he done shot at him. Oh, shit. Oh, man. We know why he's telling all them. I told you. Look. The nigga done shot, Mook shot at Chi-Town, bro. Look at this shit. Oh, my God. Yo, you can't make this shit up, son. I told you. Him and Mook got into a situation. Mook shot at Chi-Town. Chi-Town probably scared for his life and say, you know what? I'm telling on this nigga. We got to get this nigga off the streets. He got to go. He got to go. This nigga is a I can't, he's violent. I'm walking in the building. Son start airing at me. Check this out, y'all. He done shot at Chi-Town. Let me read that again. Chi-Town testified that he knew Mook had engaged in the following criminal activity as part of his membership in the 5'9" Brims: selling crack, possessing a gun, dealing drugs with a gun, firing a gun, including at Chi-Town himself, scamming, unauthorized use of credit cards to make large purchases, and killing S. Nah. Nigga done shot at the nigga, boy. The nigga told. Check this out, y'all. This shit nasty, boy. This shit nasty. That's your boy Chi-Town. Check this out, though. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna show you something right here, y'all. Check this out. Yeah, Chi-Town was the big homie. Is that the GF? Gets no bigger than that. Check this out, though, y'all. If they would have abided by their own rules, guess what? None of this shit would have happened. Because check this out, y'all. Guess who's a registered sex offender? And guess what date it happened on? 2001. Guess who's a registered sex offender, y'all? Sexual abuse, first degree. Chi-Town. Check it out, y'all. Check it out, y'all. So if they abided by their own rules where you can't have no rapos or no nothing in the set, he would have never been down in the first place. He would have never been the GF. How you the GF? You got a whole rape case. You out here taking the box, sexual abuse in the box. And I'll tell you this, y'all. Ain't nobody who's innocent gonna cop out to a sexual charge that you get put on the sex registry. Now, let's say you have a situation, it's sexual, but after a while, you stay, I'm going to trial, they drop it to, oh, it's just minor assault, no sexual, right? Somebody might take that, oh, I'm not risking going to trial in this white town with this white girl saying I did this, but I'm not on the sex registry. Okay. Who in their right mind is going to take a charge, admit to a charge that you're on the sex registry for the rest of your life? Who? Would you? I'm going all the way. Put 12 in a box. If I know I didn't grape nobody, I'm going all the way. Put 12 in a box. I'm pleading my case. I'm getting on the stand, all that. I'm not copping out to no registry. I'm going to be on the registry for the rest of my life. I got to register where I go. Nah, convict me of this. You got to convict me of this. I'm not copping out to nothing. This was in 01, y'all. He became the GF in 2008, they said. He how exactly? He never supposed to be in the whip, right? How he in the whip? He on the sex offender list. He the big homie of the sex offender bloods. SOBs. He the big SOB. Come on, boy. He the big SOB. Check this out, y'all. He probably home now, too. He probably home. He got his own set now. He got his own set, yeah. Look, they got him by the school. What school he's this close to him? He got his own set, yeah. The big SOB. Sex offender blood. Nigga shooting at him, he ratting. He on the registry. He out here talking about he the GF because the last GF stole from the kitty. Who knows why they outed him? They might have outed him because of this. Who knows? Check it out. Mook shot at him. Who knows why Mook shot at him? Check it out, y'all. Look, hold on, y'all. Just in case you thought something wasn't official. I'm wilding or the streets is wilding? Who's wilding? Check it out, y'all. Look, what you thought? He wasn't official? You see the big hats with him? The who's who? Look, Star Brim, she locked up right now off of this case. Star Brim is in jail right now behind this case. Pee-wee, he home. Shout out Queens Media in the building. Chuck, I think Chuck's still locked up. Deadeye home. Mel Cross is home. He on YouTube. And look, they got him to the side though. They might have knew. Look, everybody else is right here. They got Chi-Town to the side. Like, hold on, boy. You on that SOB. You the SOB, homie. Slide over. He said, I was locked up with Chicago. Cool dude, I ain't gonna lie. Nobody knew about this info at the time, though. That's crazy. Oh, yeah, you never know. That's the point. They got him to the side, though. Like, chill, homie. You got to stand to the side, blood. What you mean? I can't. Nah. You for chill. You wildin'. You know what I mean? 275 in the building. Now, let's get to Kha, man. That's enough for Chi-Town, man. Oh, man, look at that. Oh, look at his face. Watch his face when he ace, man. This like a nigga roll a fucking ace to 10,000 in the bank. Look at that cake. Look at that face, y'all. He know he fucked up. You know he done fucked up, right? Yeah, SOB, slide over, blood. Like slide over, homie. Come on, bro. Don't put that on Mel Cross, man. If you ain't got proof, ain't no need for that. Look at him, y'all. Yeah, he went out to the deuce. He aced out. Let's get to Kha though. Now tell me, y'all. We done read what we had to read. We done read what we had to read. I hit the like button, man. Let me see how many likes I got, man. How y'all treating the live? 81 likes. Come on, we got 200 something people. How we don't got over 100 likes, man? Who's giving y'all this content like this, man? I ain't going in on Kyle really for real, like, because at the end of the day he gotta live with what he did. But hit the like button. How we don't got 100 likes, man? 12 more likes. We got 88, man. Shout out to Boogie Down and to Cocoa Bread for the super chats, man. Look at this guy though, man. They was Jay Kwan, what's up? They wasn't with him on. We didn't Mook wasn't there. Jeezy Moolah wasn't there. Telly wasn't there. Sport wasn't there when your boy was running in stores robbing phones, man. How can he say he told because it's what his hand called for, it's what the streets called for? Come on, bro. Don't say that. Listen, I don't care that you on the internet. I don't mind whatever. You on the platform, they showing you love. That's cool. I don't care about none of that. Everybody do what they want to do when it comes to their platforms, or everybody can live their life how they want to live their life. You want to be on the internet, that's fine. But don't spin it though. If you're gonna teach these kids, if you're gonna solar Alpo and all this, and you're gonna try to say you're doing it for the kids so they can know the streets and all that, don't spin it like how the streets treated you is why you told, bro. Don't do that because you're trying to save face. You can't save face for what you did, bro. You gotta own it. Admit that you told because you didn't want to be in jail no more, and that you was ready to change your life. But at the expense of changing your life, you had to get other people life in prison. Keep it real, bro. Don't be out here fronting, because then that gives the kids a wrong. You misrepresenting the situation, bro, and you giving them bad intel. You telling these kids that, because the kids that's looking, they're not gonna say, "Yo, I'm not getting involved in the streets. Look what happened to Kha." They gonna say, "Nah, I'm gonna get in the streets, and when I get caught, I'm gonna do like Kha did and tell and come home. And these platforms is still gonna jack me. I'm still gonna be on the internet. I'm still gonna get money. I'm still gonna put the money to my ear to make the money phone. I'm still gonna do all that." Say that, bro. Don't front like you told because niggas did you wrong, because Mook ain't had nothing to do with your case. Jeezy had nothing to do with your case. Telly, nothing to do with your case. Real Right Sport, nothing to do with your case, bro. So don't front like you doing this because they did you wrong, my nigga. Nah. You doing this for you. Like how Poe did. Poe had to do what Poe did for Poe. Poe looking out for Poe. Like how that's what Poe said, right? You the solar Alpo? That's what Poe said. He said Poe looking out for Poe. Say that. Kha looking out for Kha. It is what it is. That's it, bro. That's all I gotta say on that situation, bro. But don't be out here fronting like you did it because niggas did you dirty, my nigga. Don't do that. Because that's not what happened. You told because you wanted to tell. You know what I mean? Let me see something. That's why you told, bro. You told because you wanted to tell, my nigga. You didn't tell because niggas did you dirty. You told because that was the best situation for you. That was the best outcome for you. Rather than go to jail and sit up in jail and do your time, you told because that's what you wanted to get home to. Whatever you wanted to get home to, and that was your reason for telling. And if you keep it real with the kids, then nobody could say nothing, bro. Nobody could come at you and be like, "Yo, you know what I mean? This dude's a front. This dude's fronting. This dude, this, and the third." Nobody could say that, bro, because you keeping it real. But if you out here fronting, like you telling because niggas did you dirty, then you lying, bro. You trying to save face. Niggas can't jack that, bro. You know what I mean? We can't jack that. You know what I mean? Like right here, look. This is his Instagram. He says, I share where I'm at because I only fear God. Come get it, suckers. You know what I mean? This is Instagram. He's threatening, not threatening, but telling whoever got an issue to come get him. That's why he shares where he at. You know what I mean? But that's uncalled for, bro, because you told because you wanted to tell, my nigga. You know what I mean? So the quicker you come to that understanding, the quicker you admit to that and stop trying to front like the reason you told was because dudes did you dirty, then, the quicker everything will work itself out, bro, and you'll be able to just live your life. Don't try to save face, though, bro. Because at the end of the day, you're already done told, you're already admitted to telling. You know what I mean? And look, people fuck with you anyway. You know what I mean? People fuck with you anyway. Harlem Legends, shout out, 050 China, they fucking with you anyway, bro. So you don't gotta come up here in front. Like if you really about the kids and you want to show the kids and do something for the kids, tell the real reason you told, bro. I didn't want to be in jail no more. I wanted to come home. That's it. Yeah, I got some other dudes. And keep it real. Yeah, I got Mook life in the process by testifying against him. I got Mook life in the feds. He probably dying in prison. Keep it real. My testimony is probably part of the reason why Jeezy Moolah, Real Right Sport, and Telly copped out. You was on a drill with them. You went on the drill. You home. They in jail. Right? No excuses. Exactly. No excuses for right. Just keep it real, bro. And then you'll be able to move on easier, bro, with less pushback from the internet. Now, I'm not pushing back. I really could care less. I'm just giving both sides, bro, because I watched that interview. You know what I'm saying? It was a good interview, but I felt like you was trying to spin it, bro. You can't spin us, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody like a spin artist. You ain't going to say the reason you told is because something. Nah, you told for you, bro. And now you trying to capitalize off it, calling yourself the solar outpo, this, that, and the third. Cloud Chase Olympics, what's good? You know what I mean? So on that note, man, it's an early live, man. We probably gonna do a live later tonight, me and Batty Bills, man. I tell you, I feel like working again, man. Trying to get back in my YouTube bag, December's my birthday month, man. My birthday next week. So I was focusing on, I had to get my affairs in order. You know what I mean? So I was a little low this month. I ain't really been out here too much, but I'm back working. Shout out Batty Bill. Shout out Federal A. Batty Bill said the crazy he's a rat saying the solar Alpo. Alpo was a killer for real. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, I appreciate that. I'll be there next week, man. So, I was focusing on that, but I'm back working. The year coming up. New year coming up. You know what I'm saying? We working, man. Shout out Federal A. Shout out all the members of the channel. Shout out all the mods. Boogie Down, I see you. Jada Quinn, what's the deal? I see all y'all in the building, man. And, like I said, this wasn't a slander, Kha. None of that. I'm just giving them some game, as far as like, bro, if you're going to wear it, bro. Don't try to dress it up. And at the end of the day, your boy Chi-Town might be worse than you anyway. Look at that. You're not even as bad as y'all both ratted. But Chi-Town is even worse. That's the SOB. The SOB, homie. He's worse than you, bro. On some G shit. But you see the difference about him? He ain't on the internet trying to front. He low. You feel what I'm saying? He low. He underground. He underground blood now. He low with it. He not even blood. I'm even gonna throw that on the blood. He just underground. He just by himself now. You feel what I'm saying? But he did worse than you. Type of shit he told on. You know what I'm saying? So just wear it, bro, and it'd be easier, man. We keep it pushing the kids, and then the kids could take what they want to take from it. Because by you spinning them, you trying to force feed them certain shit. Let them take from it. Be transparent. Tell it how it is. And let the kids take what they want to take from it, bro. Don't force feed them nothing and try to spin them, bro. That's the worst you could do to these kids, man. Spin them. You know what I mean? But anyway, we out here, though, man. It's your boy, Paul Rowe, WhatsTheNumbers TV. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the live stream and clips channel. Follow the Instagram. Follow the TikTok. We going up on all social media platforms, man. Any business, Paul Rowe, WhatsTheNumbers at yahoo.com. You need some promo, holla at me. You know what I mean? We working. We got multiple channels, multiple platforms. Now, he like in Utah somewhere. You know what I mean? Shout out my guy. They moving funny in the building. 247 people in the building, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way out. If y'all ain't hit it on the way in, it's free. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Shout out all the other content creators that was in the building. I see y'all, Mac, Me, Bullets, Gotti, Batty, Bills, everybody else that do content. My boy Coco Bread. Shout out to all y'all. And on that note, we out of here, man. It's your boy Paul Rowe. WhatsTheNumbers TV.
Gang. Niggas always talking time, man. Get back. I'm screaming, go pick 'em up. Lip service, no, we hit 'em up. 2-step back, splash. James Harden. Glizzy do you dirty, put you on a jersey, hang 'em up, hang 'em out to dry. I'm known for making mamas cry. Closed casket, it's just a picture on the top. Catch pictures in the drop, watch me pull to the top. Big buff down, Bubba Watson, watch me dropping. No parachute, catch the most ups. Yeah, they know what's up. It's a lift up the service. We gave them black dresses and some hearses. We pulling up in the coloring in, throwing shots like the wind. So tell a friend, Tom, Mac, Billy. I catch a body, I don't give a fuck. So go pick 'em up. I'm moving monkey. Shoot out the V, jump out the V, shoot 'em on feet. Land, water, air, kill 'em anywhere. I have no fear. Brave heart, yeah. Hard German, yeah. Ducked out, yeah. Big guns, yeah. Dollar Olympics, yeah. What's the service, yeah? Go pick 'em up. Slide in the lamb truck. Now, that's bad luck. Now it's up and stuck. Catch a duck. My biggest song is World Cup. Cups up, flex up, right up, next up. Tom Mac, big facts. Deal with that or deal with the 40 savages. If you need me, call me. OTA, Red Dot, Ding Dong.